Good morning, dear student. And today we will continue with the theory base of accounting that we have did in the previous class. Uh, we we have learned the main purpose. That what are actually types of rule and why it is important to be followed while you are maintaining accounts for any business enterprise. And I told you a bit. I have highlighted business entity concept as well. So here you can find out exact meaning of business entity concept. The business entity concept, I told you according to this concept, because entity, I told you entity means existence. So if you will write the exact meaning of that, the word in front of you is business existence concept. According to this concept, business is taken as totally separate, distinct from its owner, and that is why the amount invested by the owner into the business is taken as capital. Means in the eye of business, or in the rules of accounting, don't say eye of, in the rules of accounting, businessman and business are two different person. Yes, a person you can say for business, because later on in a higher study you will just understand that there are 7 kind of person. So business can also be taken as person. Okay, so in business entity concept, only explain that business is totally exactly different from its owner, and that is why the amount invested by the owner is taken as capital into the business. For example, you can say that Shri has started a business introducing, and she has introduced 10 lakh as capital, and Shri is going to start a boutique. So a boutique would have a different existence, and Shri will be taken as a different. Okay, and a normal sense, all the financial informations are recorded in the book of business. So here in the given situations, it will be recorded in the book of Shri Boutique. Come to the next, money measurement. I told you very at the beginning, there is no place for sympathy, love, affection in accounting, because all the financial information, the information that can be measured in terms of money, can be only be recorded. Okay, so money measurement concept refers those transactions that can be measured in terms of money, and those transactions, because there may be a different kind of transactions, those transactions that cannot be measured in terms of money won't have any space in accounting, so it cannot be taken as financial information. So, how can you take inside the business? For example, one manager has been appointed. It is also kind of event, but it is not monetary event, so it cannot be recorded in accounting. But when a salary has actually been paid to that appointed manager after completion of 1 month or the tenure, as the case may be, this will be taken as finance economic event, and it can measures in terms of money. While reading this concept, there should be a specific amount unit for measurement, as you are aware of that in our country, rupees and paisa is mainly units. Now come to the next one, going concern. Going means to go on, jana ja raha hai na. So it is actually a type of concept that explain that business will go forever, it will go for long. Every business has a cycle, as in life has a cycle in case of human or every living thing. So business has also a cycle, but with the concept of it started with the is that going concern, means to say business is not going to close in near future, it will go on and on. So in normal sense you can say the business will not end, will not liquidate, will not dissolve in a near future. With this intention a business is started, isn't it? Now come to the next one, accounting period. In normal sense accounting period, a period time is taken as a 12 month. So accounting period is a duration, is span of period in which accounting information is required to be given, produced. In normal sense it is of 12 month, but there can be exception as well. For example, a business has actually been going to start, has actually been started on 1st July. In that case, in 1st July, and the business is following the calendar year. In that case, 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 you can say the business has actually been run for the current year for 6 months only. So there may be a question, 12 month has not been completed. So in normal sense 12 month period is taken into account, but not for the new business. Next, cost. What do you mean by cost? Okay, in normal sense a price, but here a cost has given different meaning for that. When any asset, normally fixed asset, has acquired, it should be recorded at its cost. Okay, so what is cost here? Cost here refers as acquisition or purchase price of that particular assets, its transportation, installation charges. Means without incurring all these kind of expenses you cannot use the particular asset, that asset. So cost of asset here refers as you have to take all together, you have to add the amount and then you can assume as the cost of that particular assets. For example, in a very simple sense you can say you have purchased a laptop and the cost of laptop is 40,000. Laptop needs to install software, otherwise it is just a box, you cannot use it. So for installation you have paid 1000 rupees, and for so it should be added, and the cost for purchase of that laptop would be 41,000. In the same manner you can say you have purchased a machinery, you are going to open a plant, a factory, and you have purchased machinery from Mumbai. So the purchase price of machinery, say it is 50 lakh. For transportation from Mumbai to your location you have incurred 5 lakh, and you have also incurred 5 lakh for installation of that machinery. So in the given situation the cost of machinery would be taken as 60 lakh. So machinery will be recorded in the books of account as 60 lakh, not only the purchase price, that is 50 lakh, isn't it? Okay. Now here comes the it is the what can I say you? It is actually the backbone of accounting. This concept, dual aspect concept, very important concept. Every time while you are going to record it, you have to keep the thing in your mind. So all the financial information, according to this concept, all the financial information should have twofold. Two different heads should be get affected. Every transaction is going to affect in two sides. Later on we will explain it in a simple sense. You can say every transaction is going to the given bold highlighted word here. You can see here, asset is always equal to liabilities plus capital. This is the SAR. You can see this is the actually the net effect of any transaction. Asset is always equal to liabilities plus capital. Okay. Suppose I think you have understand the meaning of capital. You have also understand the business entity concept. Now I will try to explain you this one. I think you can understand. Suppose Sri has started a boutique. She has introduced 10 lakh to establish her boutique in the name of Sri Boutique. In the name of Sri Boutique. In that case, in the hand of business in Sri Boutique, 10 lakh will be taken as cash and capital will be taken as 10 lakh. So the net effect is equal to asset is equal to liabilities plus capital. Come to the next one, revenue recognition. According to this concept, revenue should only be recorded when the business has right to record it. Okay. What is revenue? The amount received or is receivable after providing a goods or services. And what do you mean by right? Means you have actually purchased that one. When you have sold it for cash has been received. It is your right. You may have sold it for credit. In that case, your right is to receive from that debtor. So in the given situations, revenue recognition should be done. Only assuming that one cannot be taken as just you have dreamed to sell the goods. It cannot be taken as transactions, even as revenue recognition. So please keep revising all these things. Till then, goodbye.